Alrighty, so yesterday I started a new game, and I have really enjoyed playing it. So of course we're going to be back again today. But yeah, Blueprints was really good. The way the puzzle you put the rooms together and everything, along with figuring out how certain things work together. Like when I heard it was a puzzle game, I was thinking like a lots of the rooms had like specific puzzles in it or something like that. But it turns out it's different. It even has some roguelike bits into it where you gotta RNG get the correct rooms and connect them to go places, and it is very interesting. It's also interesting to see how all the different connections and things make things work, like the turning the power off to the rooms and getting the security room makes it so that all security doors just open up. That you can make that happen. That's super cool. I can't wait to see what other things are in there. Especially since I have, I did end up getting a pretty neat, I guess, permanent buff where I unlocked the garage, which now has a room, leads to a room on the side that I can always access that seems to have bonuses for the entire house. One of which was a radiation bunker that seems to have the ability to end up making all doors in the house unlocked. But that's only if I can get to the library. Not library, the laboratory. So I think the first thing we're doing today is we're not going to start picking rooms. We're going to go right to this. I don't know if this is technically the best way of just checking this room first, but the last time I did this, where I made it where all the red rooms, or the first 3 red rooms had no natural negative, was actually very good. So let's see. Root cellar, hovel, special floor plans now cost footsteps instead of gems. Items for trade, the trading post. So I could eventually, if I had extra items I could trade for it. Root cellar. Rooms in your house will more likely to contain dig spots today. Now, do I know if I'm going to get a shovel again? I don't know, but let's just go to the root cellar. Mostly because I have not activated it yet. And okay, so if I do get a shovel, this room is full of shoveling spots. That makes a lot of sense. So for anyone who was watching today, did not watch yesterday, the basic gist of the... Ooh. Sinclair and Epson. Mary Epson has Simon H. Sinclair and Clara Epson. And they had Lady Ashland, Lord William Epson. Alright, so if I remember, one of them, Mary died, right? And there was like or one of them died, or Clara died. I think Clara died, and they left it. So my uncle didn't leave this to Mary, he left it to me. Or, no. Herbert Sinclair is the one I'm doing this for? He's the one all the pictures are, right? This definitely has connections to something that I'm supposed to put together for later, but I don't know what. Also, the family tree in the root cellar, ha ha ha. But yeah, so anyone who didn't see this yesterday, my great uncle left me his house, and his house constantly shifts and changes rooms. The stipulation is I need to find the 46th room in his 45-roomed mansion. If I can find the 46th room, I get the whole puzzle mansion. Blueprints? What? That's no, the game's called Blueprints, obviously. And the blue team has nothing to do with this. There's a red spy in the base. Shut up. Don't tell them. Alright, so if I looked at this yesterday, this doesn't actually give me like a date. Because one of the things about the nuclear bunker is I need to find a date for what's going on and calculate from there. So let's do the first thing first. We're just going to go straight forward. Nook or pantry or chapel. Well, I don't have any money, so the chapel won't hurt me right now. The Nook will get me a key. But I don't have money right now, so let's not worry about money. And look, there's more places to dig. Oh yeah, we definitely need a shovel. So we definitely need to click on anything that could give us a shovel. We're gonna go the spare room real quick. Oh yeah, also, I noticed yesterday that there wasn't that much, the music was pretty low, so maybe if I found something to put on. Let's see. Let's see if I can have something that like kind of fits for a puzzle game. I know Dastardly Dave yesterday suggested. We'll see how this does. Alright, so there's only a volume slider. There's not really a music individual controller slider. So let's just see how this feels, considering there wasn't really that much music in the game. Okay, so far I've been able to go kind of straight up. I'm kind of pushing like pure straight path right now, and I'm kind of excited to see where this is gonna go. Alright, lock. We found our first locked door. Because so far I'm 3 away from getting to the antechamber, just from going straight here. So also locked. Okay, so we made it as far as we can, just bursting straight through. Can go to the left here. Let's see. Courtyard. We need a gem for that. The Nook gets us a key. So we'll grab the key from the Nook. Now this is going to lead us straight down, so hopefully we can have some way of progressing to the side. Yep, lurkers are always welcome. So that would just dead end it. Bedroom would let us keep going. Perfect. And get some of those footsteps back. So one thing, like I said, we desperately need a shovel if I can find it. Ooh, an item. Sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 extra steps. Cool. The parlor will get us 2 gems. Which we do kind of need some of those. Grab the key. I have every time that pops up, sometimes my mouse goes out of frame. Let's see what we have here. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. Completely blank. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. So what does the blank box mean? Because one of these has to be, at least one has to be a liar, and at least one has to be a truth teller. So the gems are in a box with the word blue on it. If this is a liar, and this would also be a lie, or gems are in a box that is actually blue. So because this has the word blue on it, it actually can't be that if this is false. But if this is true, that means both this box and this box could have gems in it. So I guess the answer is it's just the white box. Right? Right. I was actually wrong. Fuck. Oh shit. I actually got it wrong today. Damn. Alright, well. Rip the gems. Yeah, Den, you're to me. Also gotta watch out because last time when we had the metal detector, there were a couple items that were like stealthily hidden away somewhere. Can this open up? Alright, I do want to try getting a courtyard, I guess. I'll use my gem in case there's a shovel here in the courtyard. Nope, is the metal detector. And... Alright, so since that's... Alright, let's go see if we can go up first and see what we get going up. Veranda I can't do, so we're hitting a dead end of storeroom. Storeroom would give me gems and keys. Closet would give me 2 items, which could be something I'm looking for. Let's just get the storeroom. Because I know I need at least 2 keys for the other path I went straight ahead at. I could also try the side here, which I guess is a good option. The aquarium. So the library would get me stuck. Aquarium would also stick me. And then there's the mailroom. So the library wouldn't help me because I'd be drafting to go to a new area, but the library doesn't connect anywhere. So considering this is a dead end, I'm going to have to choose, and the aquarium also doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to have to choose the mailroom. I did have an item sent here, so let's see what item is in here. Packing slip, Cinca Company. 445 Westport Ave. Oh, wait a minute. This has a date on it. Date packed 11 through 13. Shipped 11 to the 13th. Doesn't have a direct date. It just says the days of the month it would be in. By K. Thompson, Department 604, serial number 1157778. So this was what? 2 days ago is when I originally ordered this. So if 2 days ago it was the 13th or 11th through 13th. Packet sent 11th through 13th. The mailroom was 2 runs ago. Because I did my last run I did yesterday, the mailroom was here, but I did not go into the mailroom. I purposely never chose the mailroom as a room. It was the day before. So today is day 9, I think it was. Today's day 8, so I originally went in on day 6. So it's going to be sometime around there. So the next time I get the bomb shelter, if I keep following these dates, I should be able to nail it. But let's see what actually was in here. Oh, first off, 2 dice. Oh, 2 dice and 2 keys. Coupon box. Save 1 gold on each purchase you make in the estate. Did the note get left, or did the note just poof into the ether? Into the ether it went then. It is weird that it took them 2 days to pack it. Unless that was just the days that it took me to get here. It was packed on the 11th and today's the 13th because that would be 2 days away. So today could just be the 13th. Okay. No extra chests. Just making sure the metal detector doesn't go off. Alright. Yeah, you have to go through the chapel to get around that. And end up going topsy-turvy. Rip my gold. I could go up now and try to continue going that way. However, let's go to the side so I don't keep going back up. Let's just open up a side and keep progressing. I don't want to just end. So let's go for a pantry. Get some food, get some monies. The commissary. Items for sale, and I do have a... We do have one more to the right. So let's do commissary. Oh, metal detector? Or is it saying metal detector for the next room? Aha. What do I have for sale? A gem for 3, sledgehammer, a set of gems, and running shoes? Fortunately, I don't have enough money for the running shoes or the sledgehammer. But I don't really need any yet. I don't need the car keys. Now, the patio does lead us where we want to go. It does let us keep going. Oh, I don't have the gem for it. Shit. Well, there ends this side. I could re-roll. I don't know if I want to save it for up here. Let's just do one. Security, which I can't get in. Terrace, I can get in. And now that makes green rooms no longer cost gems to draft, which will help out immensely since gems are my biggest issue. Also, thank you for the footsteps. Alright, so even more places to dig. I really need to get a shovel. I was really hoping the commissary would let us buy a shovel. Oh wait, shit. I know I'm wasting a footstep, but isn't this one that said effective the first week of December? Payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. So, does this mean the month is December? The first week of December, I assume that would be this. They just stop their paychecks because I'm here and they're not coming inside. Let's go the way that I know. Unfortunately, this is going to make me lose money. Hopefully, I can get more money along the way. Okay, so both of these are locked, but we have the keys for it. We're 3 away from getting at least to the antechamber, so let's see if we can keep pressing our luck. The library will make me go to the side. The drawing room needs a gem. But you may draw new floor plans while drafting. So this will give me free rerolls if it messes up. So sure. Oh, that's right. I don't have the gem for it. All right, library it is. Was it dated for November? All I saw was the days of the date, the dates of the day. I never saw that there was a month on there. I don't have the memo here. It went away when I hit tab the one time. So I would just... So I assume, if you're correct, I'll just assume it's November then. Mount Holly's library book request form and library use only. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Oh, 11/13. Oh, okay. It was November 13th, not the 11th through the 13th that it was sent. Okay, never mind. I gotcha. I gotcha. It was 11:13. Okay. It was a different dash, so I thought it was like the package was like you would like, oh, the package was requested and it took you 2 days to pick it up, so that's why it was in there for 2 days, the 11th through the 13th. But no, it was 11:13. Okay, so 2 days ago then. So 2 days ago then was the 13th. So today is the 15th. Alright, please select one. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. I do have... one of the bedroom has Reddington postcard on it. Swinbird, Mary Margold. That's probably the blue bird that we had. We even have a plushie of it. The Fixed Stars, Richard Witt. That's probably the book that we get in all the laboratories. History of Orindia, Caleb Manning. EPCW Pump System User Manual. Drafting Strategy, Architectural Digest. Okay. You know what? Let's check out the drafting strategy. Books and periodicals requested for this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft in the library. Okay. Yeah, now let's look at the rooms. I only have one way to go. The study. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw a floor plan. I don't even have any gems, so that's not even a good... While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all three. That one's always awful. I just don't want to take that one. Aquarium lets me continue. Oh, and it even lets me point downwards a bit. Oh, and because the aquarium is all colors, it's even green. So that's why it was free. Compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Alright, well, we're going to go down and see if we can... if I want to have this lead into an item or something. Alright, I can't get the drawing room. So the only thing I can get is a utility closet, or I use a redraw. Let's just hit the utility closet. Because oh, coin. Because I know I can mess around with things here. I can turn the keycard system off. Turn the garage on. I don't know what turning these on or off means. There's probably a switch we can get for the cabinet. Oh shit. No, I messed it up. No, I messed it all up. Oopsies. Once again, I know to do this. I don't know what it does, though. No, I messed it all up. Crap. So I'm just going to keep doing it. Now, if I do get the security room, I want that to be off. Problem is, I think the security room costs a gem. Hopefully it does not. Alright. If we can get something that leads up, we'll be good. I know it's only half and I have to find the rest, but I'm just going to keep doing it because I know it's a thing that I can do. So this will at least won't let me continue. Oh, I blocked off the hallway. No. Alright, so this is going to be the end of the day then. Redraw. West Wing Hall, there we go. Although I guess I can't afford the garage, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is the one where Clara died on the 15th. I already wrote that one down. I know I did. Leaves us up and down. So this one needs to be a dead end for me to get the best out of. I can get 10 more steps. I'm at 27. Or I can now, more likely to get green rooms. Let's do that one. Because there might be a shovel in there. And the more green rooms I have, I don't have to spend gems on green rooms. Yes, the shovel was in here. Okay. I can now pick up a lot of shit. I've got a lot of stuff to shovel. And then this was the 5th page that was in here. Yeah. I don't know if each of the pages have a meaning altogether or if they're just only for this room. Like if you look at the room better, you can figure it out. But I see it. Okay. Okay. I guess I don't have super many footsteps left, but coins. Old shoe, not worth picking up. Let's not go too far right now. Although if I go and get a room with a gem that I can't get, it might stick me. So, alright, I'm going to have to find some way of getting more energy. Or getting more footsteps. Hey, that works. This is a turnip. Oh, there's a spot in the greenhouse? Well, I'll come back for that later then. Since I'm going to want to come back up this side anyway, because that's my only currently path forward, but I don't want to miss out on... Especially if I get more food. Like more turnips in the floor. I can also buy stuff now. I have enough cash for it. Alright, I have 22. Let's go hit the big one up. Key. Okay, imagine how much energy I could get eating these raw potatoes. It would be awful, and I don't recommend it, but imagine how much. Also, that's clickable, isn't it? Aha, found something I didn't see before. Search continues. Author and illustrator whose fanciful stories named Marion Marigold was last seen by a M. Friday getting into a carriage after a late. No sign has been found yet. Sign is underlined in blue. I mean, you don't even want to eat one potato raw. Search continues. Author and illustrator whose fanciful stories named Marion Marigold was last seen by a M. Friday getting into a carriage after a late. Marion Marigold. Let's see. Let me write that down. Marion Marigold, and was late, right? Or yet. What was it again? Sign was underlined. Well, if you're eating a raw potato, they're going to be super mealy and wet and starchy, and it's going to taste awful and just bleh. That's more what I'm thinking than any actual health thing. I'm just thinking that you taking a bite out of a raw potato is going to suck. Nothing of interest was here. How dare you? What was there, like 2 holes with things in it? Fine. All right. Oh, another hole. 3 holes. Alright, now that I have been inside of every hole. And I got a ton of cash on me. Yes, the commissary. Some more coins. Did this room have... It did. Alright, we're going in. Alright, could really use some more turnips here. Pebbles, not even worth picking up. But yeah, I'm going to go buy a bunch of gems. Unfortunately, I'm almost out of footsteps, so I need food or something to come my way. So I can buy a set of gems. Running shoes. I don't know what running shoes do. Maybe that makes me use less. And I have a lot of keys. And the last time I got the sledgehammer, it said I can open basic locks without a key. So let's get a set of gems and running shoes. Occasionally save when traveling longer distances across the estate. Okay. Alright, not just going from room to room. Alright, well, 12 steps left. Let's go. Yeah, it's just straight up until we hit the aquarium. Excuse me, this is one long straight line. I think the running shoes should count, obviously. Alright, we're at 5. We're at 4. Oh boy. Veranda. Billiard room. Well, veranda lets us keep going. Veranda does... Oh, sorry, the billiard room does push us back towards the antechamber a bit. But let's go veranda. Even more chances at finding green rooms. And maybe we could find some food? Rock, damn it. Hey, there we go. Turnip. Oh, thank God. Although, I also think aren't turnips really hard if you don't boil them? Am I just breaking my own teeth? The patio, spread gems in each room. The nursery would just end the run. The boudoir let me continue. So will the patio. So patio it is. Might also be more digging spots. More coins. Apple, yes. All right, key, gem, and an apple. Okay, doing good. However, this could end at any point in time. Let's see. Billiard room, cloister. Yes. Okay, now we've got multiple places to go. Let's see. Ooh, how do I... Do I need an item like a long shovel? Just get the long shovel and you can dig in areas. All right, I need to get a security door. I need to get the security room so I can turn that off. Let's head up first. Hey, security! And this would lead us into the thing, but I still don't know how to open that door yet. Okay. However, I can... Well, first let's get the coin. We're going to go here. Keycard system. Keycard system security. Set security level. We're going to set it to high because I have a way of getting around the security lock doors. Confirm setting. And change offline mode to unlocked. There we go. I still don't know the login to network. Yep. And I'll find it at some point and I'll figure it out. Although the idea of the long shovel is still funnier. View estate inventory. There are... Oh, that's right. There's 5 gems because I took the green room that put gems around. Okay. Alright, so now I have unlocked that door. That's still the antechamber, which I'm not sure how to get out of yet. So let's just open this, since this will be a back and... Ooh, this is last key, though. This would let... These will allow me to keep exploring, and I don't know if I'll need keys for them. Although, I guess, depending on what I find here, I could try to make it a good use item. Let's see. I could just make it a closet. The laboratory, I don't have the correct outside room. So let's get the closet. Key, perfect. Rabbit's foot. Greater chance at finding items. Okay. So I replaced that with a new key. We're going to go through the security door. I can open this now. Kitchen, food for sale. But that would lead directly to the antechamber. Vault for a whole bunch of money. I've never been in the vault. Ooh. So this would let me go down after this and continue. This would just need to be define what's in the vault, and I might never be able to afford this again. You know what? I'm going, even though this doesn't let me continue, I'm going into the vault. I want to see what's in the vault. Besides, a lot of money. Oh, is it telling me the date? Saturday, November 14th. Alright, well, if that is literally just the date, then we're good to go. So, Saturday, November 14th is day... This is day 9, right? Oh, yeah, for the greenhouse. Yeah. I need enough food to be able to go back there, though. Saturday, November 14th is day 9. Oh, sorry, it's day 8. 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 So now I'll be able to tell the rest of the dates. So if I ever get the bunker, I can play around with that. And get that secret package delivered. Alright, and what's in the vault? Okay, my great uncle had a lot of cool shit. I'm just gonna say that. The vault also has a rook in it? Where's my list of rooms that have chess pieces in it? Vault has a rook in it. Six, 144. I wonder if one of these has a like one of these rooms have the numbers in the vault matters. So far, nothing else about it seems to be interactable, but maybe it will matter more later. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, well, I got that, which is important. So, all right, I'm almost out of steps. Let's see what we got. My last key that I just picked up, perfect. Nursery, boudoir, drawing room. Drawing room lets me continue. Yeah, I don't know the passcode for the other room yet. Oh, and it's locked. This is where I think it is GG then. I only have 3 spaces to walk, and the only room I haven't dug in is the greenhouse. So the greenhouse might have a key, but I don't have 3 spaces to walk back there. So at least I did visit some other places and found some more information. So we're just going to walk until I'm done. If I could reach that, I might be able to find some food, but womp womp. Now if I had a key, I could open that and maybe, no, don't tell me I'm too tired. Although the house might be a little different. Oh, you don't say. Mount Holly, garden excavation site. There's a place here, or not here, but there's a place up in Pennsylvania that's like a huge estate that a guy owned that has like huge indoor gardens and outside gardens and stuff, and it's pretty neat to see it in the spring and in the winter when they do like a whole Christmas stuff, and even it's like an inside greenhouse as well, so it's really neat walking inside the room. Yeah, I really wanted to see what was in the vault. I really wanted to see, instead of just getting the food, which would have led into the antechamber, which probably wouldn't even have opened in anyway. And then all I could have done after that was walk my ass back. Or I guess I could have went down and could have explored from there, but... No, we definitely have the date. I don't have to extrapolate anything. Alright, first things first, let's go find out what we want to have our little side room for. Oh, these are all new. Well, except for the tool shed. But I don't think I've gone in the tool shed either. Shrine. Make an offering, receive a blessing, and tomb. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 gold in the tomb. Ooh. Ooh, Now, the tomb is money, but there's also probably information in there. And the shrine probably has something fun. You know what? I want to look at the tomb. I want to look into the tomb. I do know Clara is supposed to be dead, so... I wonder if this has anything to do with... Or maybe the family tree that I saw in the root cellar has something to do with a puzzle that might be connected to this. Or if I'm going to get a weapon, I'm going to have to fight some undead. Open only in the event of my death. Simon. So here's where it all ends. At least for me. In all of the picturesque places of this grand estate. I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition. And family tradition? Thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family front of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous wood and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds the trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is this that dumped on me in the sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants you in a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break, these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak, and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous wood and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre and hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here, within this mausoleum of dreams. And when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps, as is tradition, Herbert Treble Clef Sinclair. Okay. I'm about to say, where's our secret fucking passage? I dare you not to have this be a button that I press or some bullshit and this opens up. Come on. Come on. We all know what's gonna happen. Just gotta pull one of these things. One of the sconces needs to be pulled and we'll be home free. Oh, wait a minute. I have notes on this. All right. The broom angel is 1. Where's an angel with a broom? That's the riding crop. All right, broom angel. Then chef angel. Yeah. It's got the hat. Chef angel. Then farmer. Oh yeah, I only ever did that dungeon once. It took a long time, especially having to find the torches to open everything up. Looking for the farmer. Yeah, farmer with the pitchfork. And then the riding crop angel. Oh no, no, that's the gardener with the hoe. Different things. Yeah. That's the holy one. There you go. Riding crop angel. Chimney sweep angel, which is this one. Then the garden angel. Then finally, Avison. Okay. Now, I have music playing over it, but I swear I heard a sound if something happened. Had to have been correct. Probably not in this room, maybe. Maybe in a different one. Let's keep looking. I definitely think I hit the right... Oh, first of all, money. Each of your journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? I assume that's telling me that the passage that just opened is that there's a secret passage here. Which I'm pretty sure I'm opening and it's going to be in her room? No? Damn it. Oh, his room? Where the fuck is it? Or Herbert's room? Alright, so where did I open the thing? I had to have. Unless I just got it wrong and now it's laughing at me like, haha, you did it wrong, dumbass. Really? I got the Roman numerals wrong? Oh! Yeah, I literally read it down in order. Broom Angel is 5, Chef is 2, Farmer's 3, Riding Crop is 6. Yeah, okay. I literally... Yeah. Yep. I read my own notes wrong. Get the fuck back up there. I literally read them in order of how I wrote them down, not the order I put the numbers on. Alright. Let's try this again. Alright, so number 1 is actually Garden Angel. Whoop. 2 is the chef. 3 is the farmer. 4 is the chimney sweep. 5 is the broom. Then riding crop. Then Avison. Ah, okay, there we go. Alrighty, further into the depths of the tomb. Let's go. Okay, giant arrow telling me where to go. Hey, Grim Reaper Angel. Don't end my run. Underground map. Excavation tunnel. 7. Reservoir. Can I... Can't take it with me? Hey, Death, how's it going? You hiding a coin on me or something? Just making sure. Oh, 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 oh! Oh, no, that was a light. Let's get underground map. Okay, so there's a lot here. So is it just showing me that there's more of an underground and this is just still a dead end? Or is there another part of a puzzle here? Yo, Death, can I click on you? No, can't. Ah, there we go. Ah. I wonder if any of these are going to pop me up in the house. Underground mine. Okay, well now we're just gone off the rails. Get it? Damn, alright. Alright, Grunkle, goddamn. We ain't just got no house here. So, Uncle, you're telling me all of this was technically in the blueprints? Okay, I can't push that forward. And I can't pull that back. So, unless I can, like... Yeah, no, I can't, like, just grab this and push it around. So, I assume if we rotate that properly, we can get back to it, maybe? Like I pulled this back here. Now if I can somehow get around there, I can go through what the minecart was blocking. Ooh, floppy disk. Floor plan upgrade disk. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of the floor plans. Oh. What do you mean permanently upgrade? Like, make it so it might not cost more, add another door to it, maybe? Increase its rarity. Angel Point Dreams. Basement. So, the minecart I just pushed assumably leads to the basement? Or something connected to the basement? Foundation elevator. Concealed entrance. Cliffside. You know what? I think this is something I need to write down. And then Gel Point Streams. Foundation elevator. Concealed entrance. cliffside exit. Exit, right? Yeah, exit. Minecart. So we're at 4, or I just passed 4. 5, fountain entrance. Six, tomb entrance. Seven, torch chamber. 8, rotating gear. And 2, north lever. Okay. I wonder if this has anything to do with anything. You can't interact with it, so assumably not. Okay, we can take a boat. I assume we're going to need to find an ore or something. Or maybe we have to wait till low tide. And then that will go down and we can get to the boat. Maybe. Unless we need a pump. I know there was a water pump manual I could have looked at in the library one time. Yeah, okay. So this is the end for here. I need either it's a timed puzzle and I need to wait to low tide to show up, or this is something I need to get like a sub pump working. And we'll drain out the reservoir, or maybe just open up the reservoir somewhere else and it will drain or turn on the fountain that it would point it at. Okay. All right, so that led to a lot here, and now I know about something I might need to find later. There's also that giant spinning terminal that I guess I can take another look at. Yeah, there's nothing like here. There's something over there. There's some treasure. Just some empty areas or sconces. Then there's an actual door that leads in here. So there's another door that's there. That's, I'm pretty sure, where the minecart is. But I need to be able to turn this. And you can only connect 2 things. So yeah, like this and this wouldn't connect. But this and that could connect. Alright, well, I'll be back. Yep. Like I said, I saw it in the library. Mentioned that there was a manual for it. I didn't request it, but now I'll request it the next time I'm in the library and I get that ability to request something. And who knows, maybe I'll even get it here. Because I literally haven't even started the house. This was just one thing before even doing the house. Alright. Same as always, we're just bolstering right down the front door. Corridor, chapel, bedroom. Corridor. Nook, spare room, parlor. Parlor. Hopefully I don't fuck up this time. Alright. This box is the black box, so that is obviously a lie. This box is the blue box, also lie. The box that claims to be black has the gem, so that has to be true. So the blue box is the one that has it. Okay. Now I have some gems again. Commissary would take me up. Storeroom would be a dead end. Bedroom would continue down, which I can actually use. And it would give me footsteps back. Let's get some footsteps back. I don't have enough money to really do the commissary yet. Oh, look, I need a key for here for later. Or sledgehammer. Either or. The den is perfect. I literally choose this every time. The game has already called me out for it, and I keep doing it. Who am I to prove the game wrong? Patio. Spread. Alright, so this won't spread anything because I don't have any. This lets me go in any direction, so let's do that. Even if it eats my money. I can always use... Ooh, that's right. I can use these as 2 dead ends if I need to. Let's see. Nook, closet. Let's go to closet. Dice, and everybody's favorite, the shovel. And that means this area can be a dead end. So, yeah, I'm going to keep losing money every time I enter it. Oh, well, I've already accepted. At least I get footsteps back for walking into that particular bedroom. Pantry. Or the commissary. Let's just get a pantry. I know I lose money from going in the chapel anyway, but this gets back some of that money. And I get a banana. Now, before we go back through there, let's head this way. Walk-in closet for 4 items. Drawing room. You may redraw plans. I like that. That lets me go anywhere I want to go. Alright, let's try this way first. Locksmith. Keys for sale. The Nook, which is just a free key. But it lets me keep going. Let's do it. 1 free key. I get to keep going. There is a chest here. Alright, buying a sledgehammer might be a good idea. Let's just go up. Alright, so I could just get a dead end. This would put 3 gold out in the thing. Losing... Every time I enter, I lose 2 steps. Isn't terrible. I'm kind of low on steps already, but, you know. You know what? Might as well. Get my 10 steps. Ooh, a magnifying glass. Inspect documents on the estate more... Oh, good! I can use that on the stupid photographs in the dark room if I ever get into the dark room again. There's been some things on that I just can't read. Yeah, this is the one that about the mathematical puzzles. Okay. That's literally a cat outside. Oh, look, the dark room. Yeah, all right. I literally said that this is what I want to... Oh, I have to turn the power on and off, I guess. Because, of course, the dark room just turns off. Yeah, bastards. I don't know what gem requirements, but we're going to do it. Ooh, commissary. I can buy a gem. I can buy a salt shaker. I don't know what that does. Sledgehammer is something I said I might want to save up for because there's a couple chests that should open up. Yeah, let's get security. That is my last gem, so I might need to buy a gem. I don't want to turn the power off in case I actually get a key card. Yeah, that I've already looked at. Oh, I kept the disc. That's right. I just got this today. Yeah. All right, it landed on the boudoir. Boudoir data has been found on the upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. I mean, the commissary, like I said, I wanted to buy a sledgehammer, but I can't, or a gem. But I don't think I could do anything else in the commissary. But this is what I'm doing here is I'm putting in my upgrade disk in the computer. So the boudoir. So select the floor plan below. So I can make it where the boudoir gives me a gem when I choose it, 2 reroll dice, or 3 food items. Ooh, I don't. Ooh. This could give me some decent steps. Gems do tend to be a bit of an issue sometimes. But that could be solved by re-rolling it. Ooh, you know what? I'm taking the food. That tends to be my issue currently. That I have some places to go, but not enough movement to go there. Okay. Alright, so we got that. Security, I can go down or across. Let's go across first. Nope, it is locked. Okay, I am going to start needing keys. Alright, we are locked down to security. Now, I could do the thing where I set security to, well, let's see. First, there are 10 coins, and yeah, so the coins are from the dead ends, I assume. Although I think that room gains 3 every time I get a dead end, so there's 1 free floating coin I haven't found. And then 2 trunks, I've known about those 2 trunks. Login network, I still don't have the password for this. Keycard system, I could set the offline mode. We're just gonna set that to unlocked. Oops. No, we're gonna. We'll set security level to low right now because I have not turned the power off yet. Oh, that's right, because they scribbled on it. Yeah. They scribbled over it with like some black ink. It's Swan Song. Okay. Also, I know I might have missed that if you didn't mention it, but you can slow down a little bit with the hints. If I miss it, I miss it, and I might find it again another time. Alright, staff services, remote terminal access, electronic mail, data transfers, and glossary of terms. Okay. Staff services. Punch in and out, staff announcements. Also, let me write that down because I assume the password doesn't change. Okay, punching in and out, staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. Punch in and out. This service has been temporarily disabled as of November 4th. All work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff has been placed on an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Miss Babbage for more details. This service has been temporarily disabled as of November 4th. Oh, yeah, okay. Now, if we can change the date. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Ooh, so I can order something for the commissary. Place a special order, yeah. What would you like to order? A brass compass, a magnifying glass, metal detector, running shoes, shovel, sleeping mask, sledgehammer. I mean, the magnifying glass is turning out to be pretty good so far, so I might need it if I don't hit up everything that has it yet. The compass is more doors that head north, though, which is helpful for getting, well, north. What I really need to find, I guess, is I need to find other doors that lead outside, because finding doors that lead outside seem to unlock some pretty neat stuff. And I know that there's a gate on the east side that I haven't opened yet. I don't know if the garage can swap sides or if the garage is always on the left or always on the right. So maybe there's a different door that leads out, or I gotta find some other way of just heading out. I don't know, what would I want them to definitely have? Maybe a shovel in case that shows up. I know I can always buy a shovel. Sledgehammer is pretty neat, but it already has one in it. This is for a different day, not today, of course, but you know what, let's just say magnifying glass in case I don't find everything yet. Yeah. And then glossary of terms. Adjoining, contraption, dead end, dig. Okay, so assumably these are just the yeah, like blessing. A blessing is a persistent benefit that lasts for several days, typically bestowed from shrine after an offering of gold has been made. Okay, Dirigiblocks. Although the game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Oh, okay. In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game Dirigiblocks. To the dismay of the board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been working in order for the last several years. Entry, estate, exhaust. Is there anything here that might end up being a clue for something later? Oh god. The idea of that is wild to me. West wing, west path, upgrade, underground, trunk, tomorrow? Rooms that provide benefits in the future belong to a special cut tomorrow. Yeah, I got that. Resting far beneath the estate's foundations are a series of covert chambers and caverns. Their existence known only to the few select individuals within the household. Alright, I'm just going to assume this is just... If there's anything here that ends up being like a huge thing, I'm going to be all freaked the fuck out. Or actually, you had to read every single term in there, and one of the terms ended up giving you a clue to... Alright. So, that's that. Those are both locked. I need keys. Yeah, day 20 and 21st, we're going to have sometimes off. Staff notice, same thing was already there. And then you got this. This is without and with. And then dark room. We're going to have to go blind in. Now, if I had a power room... No, okay, well that tells me what's in there. I can't choose that one. I have to choose this one. Well, I got the money I was looking for. No keys, but... Oh, what was this called? The bunk room? The bunk room has 2 pawns. Once again, don't know if that's going to be relevant, but considering it kind of feels like it might be. Two pawns. I got 2 shoes. Today is a good day because Simon... Oh, that's right, yeah. Because Simon is at camp, and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. So, my name is Simon, right? So this is my older brother lamenting me. Or sister. Alright, well, I have a... Hello, commissary. Your finest sledgehammer, please. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Also, I'll take a gem. So, I do have a couple... 2 trunks that are locked that I have not opened. I don't remember what rooms they're in. I think they're earlier on, so not in there. Alright, so I also need to get something that gives me footsteps. Because I am running out of footsteps. Here's one of them. Ooh, triple gems. And this one I can open up, and if I would definitely want it to lead to a dead end. That gives me something I'm looking for. Yeah, nothing matters, so the storeroom is my best bet. It does give me the keys. So I guess if I wanted to go back to security, I could get a key for it. However, I need footsteps, so I'm not going to just double back right now. We're going to try to go up from the chapel. Yeah, we're going to try to go up from the chapel, because I don't have 2 keys. I only have 1 key. And I can get 2 footsteps back by walking through the room with the other chest in it. Oh, the fancy key. I had this in my first run. Key to the secret garden. I had this in my first run, but never found the secret garden to unlock. Okay. And den. And chapel. I figured out your secret, suckers. Alright, so. Okay. I don't really want any of these. I could use the utility closet to do the trick with the power. That would let me go to the dark room and look at the photographs better. But that's also just a flat dead end. It doesn't get me any food or anything. And I would then have to walk back out and try getting all the way there again, which I'm not going to be able to do. So I would like to use a utility closet, but I just cannot. So we're going to redraw floor plans. And do the West Hall wing because I wouldn't be able to progress. So here's hoping that I can find something in this next room up. Courtyard. That did give me the room I'm looking for. And I believe I did have a... Yes. Old shoe. Also, sledgehammer coming in clutch. 2 rerolls and some money. I like it. Turn at me. Do it. Alright, more money's fine. Okay, now I have plenty of places to go. Really do need some food, though. Or a nursery. Oh, the boudoir! Oh, my upgrade instantly mattered. Yes, give me my apples. Yes. Okay, so this doesn't happen to have a code on it, does it? No, okay. Oh, there is a pawn in the boudoir. I'm guessing. Is it meant to be a? Is the lamp meant to look like a pawn, and it's like a trick for later? Oh, it's already moving. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's a new safe, so it's all zeros. They haven't put the code in yet. Alright, well, I got my food that I was looking for. And we're turning. Library does get me out of here. Walk-in closet for 4 items. I could then have to hope to go courtyard to the right, then to the right again, then up. That's kind of dangerous to try to figure out. Discover less common, and I can go get that book that I saw in there before. So yeah, library. Okay, so oh yes, another chest. Keys, gems, and coins. All right, so this is the book that I requested. The drafting strategy. All right, I'm gonna get a. I'll be right back. I need to refill my drink before I continue. Okay. All right. All ready to go again. All right. First. Drafting Strategy Volume 3. The Borrower. Yeah, my name is Simon. That is good. So, September 5th, 93. It was taken out by Kimberly Thompson. Drafting Strategy. September 5th. 93, Kimberly Thompson. And then I'm checking this out on day 9. It is now actually day 9. No, not that day 9. And once again, confirming the date of November 15th. Okay. Volume 3, Drafting Strategy. The Potential Within, Gems, 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 Planning Your House, Top Drafting Combos, Making a Connection, Tips and Tricks, Word from the Editor. The Potential Within. We'll start with the empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you're staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: having gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need to when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems, and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. That's the reason why the den is my most chosen room. Reader submitted gem strats. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. There's no such things as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Planning your house. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north. Hey, how dare you? How dare you? It has worked me every time. And ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms in the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft rooms with doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. As the layout of the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors in the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on an early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when eventually start heading further into the house. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you don't want to miss. Swatch Mojo. Another aspect to consider when planning your house, the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft the cloister before the terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft in reverse order, the cloister could be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step. But determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chance of success. Other floor plan combos. The foyer. The foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Doors are always unlocked. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedrooms. Office. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft the conference room. Yep, that I know. And attic. Haven't found that yet. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. So you get a whole bunch of items and you drop the workshop. Yep. Makes sense to me. Making a connection. Hey, I kind of already did this one. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but they can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in your house. Garage powers garage door and grants west path access. Dark room turns lights back on after blowing a fuse. Gymnasium turns lights off to prevent step loss. Other examples of connectivity. The Ladyship's Chamber, so far have not found yet. One of the more simple examples, her Ladyship's Chamber, has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. The next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you, more of the Ladyship stuff I find, I'll probably also find the combination for the safe. Boiler room I did find once, but I didn't have enough to progress that far. The boiler room connects ducts from room to room to run steam power to specific destinations of the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Alright, so boiler is for lab, garage too. Interesting. Laundry room, furnace, and pump. Speaking of the pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in your estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, and kitchen. And several other features located outside the main house. Yeah, I know what those are. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room. This will allow the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by tomb, and the amount of keys found in servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you do. Yeah, that happened where literally one of them was fucking blank. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it, doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle, which it cannot be drafted again for another day. If you are stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are simple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road from which may help. That's happened several times to me. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there is truly no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect is his own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool, and thus each player will in turn develop their own style of play and discover with their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world, or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. Neat. All right, as a good one to hit up, actually. All right, let's continue. I have a special key? Wait, what? Oh, the secret... Oh, if you use the secret garden key, does it just turn the room into a secret garden? Uh-oh. Okay. Secret garden key, fuck it. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it just doesn't work. Oh, okay. Okay, it doesn't just turn it into a secret garden. The foundation does not reset each day. Servants' quarters, +1 key for each bedroom in your house. Rotunda can rotate. Okay. The foundation can take me anywhere, but the rotunda can, in fact, rotate. Does the rotunda need power to rotate? I have the gems for it, but fuck it, foundation. Does not reset each day. Does that mean that this foundation is now going to be here for a while? Or is this now permanently here? Interesting. The foundation is just off over in the fucking middle of nowhere. Oh. Oh, we got a shaft. Okay, so one of the doors is just the way down. Oh, this probably also takes us to the coffin we were. The coffin. You know what I mean. The mausoleum. I only have 1 key left. So that will take me there. Oh, ooh, digging. Pebbles, damn. This does not need a key. Ooh, okay. So, hallway would be okay. Laboratory would lead me up. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. So, if I said I wanted yellow, the secret passage would take me to the commissary. That would be a nice shortcut. Unfortunately, I can't go up from the foundation. So this would lock me to just going back to the commissary, and security leads to another area of dead ends. So I guess laboratory. I've never been in the laboratory either yet, so. I also know about turning radiation up, but I don't have the bunker, so I can't really do that. So the radiation one I won't touch today. Or, well, the day in the game. I typically work over Cinca Labs and got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I have been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? And if so, how do I get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect it to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. Oh, that's the person who took out the drafting tips book. All right, well, that makes sense if somebody told her to go take out the book. Welcome to Holly Laboratory. Experiment setup, research logs. Log into network. Is it the same as them all? Let's find out. Or at least I think this one might be the same since this is where they would work. So Swan Song. Staff services, remote terminal access, electronic mail. Did I select that one last time? The permissions of this terminal do not allow the access to electronic mail account. Currently, this feature can only be at the office. Yeah, okay. Staff services, punch in and out. Yeah, that I've already looked at. Remote terminal access. It is possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere in the state. View active terminals. The security is the only currently one. So this lets me use security stuff here as well. Yeah, okay. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Okay, continue with the experiment. Select A and select B. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance, add a small chest to the entrance hall, gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Each time you eat an apple, whenever you draft a shop room. Well, if I can get back to the entrance hall and I could just have a bunch of small chests, I could just break them all open. Each time I eat an apple, whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, whenever you draft a shop room. I mean, if I get another boudoir, which I don't think I can, I could have gotten 3 apples, and that would have given me 3 small chests there, but the boudoir I've already passed, so I don't think I can get the same room again like that. Since it's just since it's a specialty room, not like a general room. When there's 2 or more drafting gems drafting in a room. When you draft a shop. I kind of want to draft a kitchen to eat food, so that might be the best option. Whenever I draft a shop, add a small chest to the entrance. Do you want to activate this experimental house feature? After approval, the experiment feature will remain active for the rest of the day. Yeah, start experiment. Research logs. Research logs will be available the day after an experiment has been performed. Okay. Log in the network. Data transfers. Data transfers from Cinca are not currently available. Okay. And glossary of terms again, which I don't really need. And this is a red notice, which is apparently a lie. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Yeah, okay, that's a lie. It can only be done from the office. And we need that email to find out what to do with that security box after I turn everything pink or purple, whatever color you want to call that. Periodic table of elements. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting point at 0.1 ppt through 0.5 ppt. 20 degrees Celsius for room temp. Complete thaw. 0 to C for freezing point, but melting point. Below that's ice. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure. 93 kPa in Mount Holly freezer. Lab technician Randolph M. So I'm assuming this is telling me that I need to get the freezer to around 20 Celsius or just below 20 Celsius so I completely unfreeze the room. I did point out that there was a lot of stuff in there that was frozen. So assumably if you warm it up or turn it off, I guess. I assume this is going to be warm it up. If you warm up the freezer, you could get all those items that are in there. I'm assuming that is what this is trying to hint at. And it was 93 kPa. Okay. Let's see. Anything else in here before I attempt to move on? I know there was some way of setting... Yeah, here we go. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. All right, so this, I assume, is the room that does the radiation. So I need to get the boiler room to turn on the experiment lab to then get it the radiation high enough to activate the bunkers thing that... yeah. Okay. That forces every door to unlock. Dining room! Yes! You know what that is? Dinner should be served by this point. Oh, I need to get a little bit further. Okay. We need to get a little bit further for it to open up. Alright, we're going to go this way so this doesn't have enough. Ooh, key. Or... Oh, they both need keys. Shit. Oh, more money. Alright. Let's see what we have. Maid's chambers. Let's get to find items laying around the house. The pool. Adds locker room. And pump room to today's draft pool. But I probably need power for the pump room. Shit. Whenever you enter ballroom, set your gems to 2. Oh. Buying this would set me to 2 anyway. But I guess if I bought another one and walked back in, it would reset back to 2 again. Alright, the pool. We're going into the pool. Oh! This leads to the foundation? Oh! Oh, okay, okay. The pool room has the thing for the foundation. Okay, I need to get the rank up higher so I can get the meal. I need it. Also, is this an item? The pool skimmer? What? No, the pool skimmer is not an item. That could have been long shovel. Pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool or removed at the end of the day, unless otherwise stated. No running. Okay, this doesn't get me, but I do get keys. And I do need keys. Hopefully it does not reset the that I brought that down, so I don't need to keep getting this every time if I find the foundation, because the foundation says it's going to stay. Silver key, regular key, and this is the denoted inverse. So I was wondering if it literally means the inverse, like it wants me to rotate it at some point. Or, oh, wait, there's more of these. I found more of these around the place, too. Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue, but half the sheets are missing from the four you hold, the rest far flung. I know where one of them are, or two of them are, actually. A half note held is quite the pun. Among this scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys. In bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea. In bold words sung, I do repeat. So, words I. First words I. First words I. The ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due, and all the rage that will ensue while working on the simple clue. All right, so first words I on. I don't think. Is there another bold word in there? White pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek, and from our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. First words I on the? Definitely missing something, I think, here. And all the rage that will ensue. You are likely going to get your due while working on this simple clue. So is this trying to tell me that I'm going to need somebody else to help me out on this? First words I. Unless I is not meant to be bold. First word. Oh, it's, yeah. First words on the. Yeah, okay. That I is not meant to be there. First words on the. Find. The. White. We'll have to see more. I'll have to go back to the other rooms and see it again. Neat. All right. So this is something I want to be a dead end or to give me food. I only have one key though. This progresses me, and if I can go up, I can get that dining room. I really need the dining room. Special key. Silver key was what? It lets me... Unlocking the door with silver key will lead to a room with many doors. Okay. Hallway, chamber of mirrors, and locker room. Spread keys throughout the house? That's good. I kind of want that, but I can't really. I gotta move up. Will this let me move up? Chamber of mirrors. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Ooh. Is this a dead end, though? This is a dead end, isn't it, though? So hallway is my only real choice. Rumpus room, utility closet, billiard room. Billiard room. 4 steps, 3 steps, 2 step, 1 shit. 3, 2, 1. Will it let me eat in the dining room before it kicks me out, or is my last step where it guaranteed kicks me out? Although, because if I might not be able to even get to that last bit of food. Unless the game understands that there is food there and lets me get to it. Oh, okay. There's also another thing. We're going to enter this room. We're going to do the puzzle. And maybe we get food. Okay, 13. 3, because it's pink is division, not multiplication. Oh no, it is multiplication. Never mind then. So wait, isn't pink supposed to be dividing? But yeah, blue's yeah, okay, never mind. Is it just 2? What? I swear pink was dividing, right? Yeah. No, it's multiplication. Okay. Wait, what? I don't... Whatever. 10 minus 2 is 8. Divided by 4 is 2. And then 14 minus 2 is 12. Times 2 is 24. Divided by 8 is 4. What? Oh, wait, what? Deny. Yeah. 13, 12. Fuck, what was this one again? 2. No, it was 24 divided by 8. Oh, it's 3. Fuck me. There we go. Well, I got 2 keys, which I did need keys, but... Okay, I need to know, will it let me eat my meal? Please don't kill me. It did. Oh, thank God. Local Mount Holly delicacy served atop a plums orange dough with roasted potatoes, bacon, lardons, and wild chives. Plus an additional 10 footsteps if you have a trophy room in your house. I do not have a trophy room, but I need to eat this anyway. Phew. Phew. All right, we're good. We're good. We have 20 footsteps back. Which means I can go into the pool room. Pump room. Office. Opportunity to earn and spread. Alright, so here is the delicate bullshit that I have to deal with right now. I do have a thing I want to do with a pump room. I've tried using it on a couple doors, and it just said you can't use it here. So maybe I should just keep trying to use it on doors and see if it eventually just lets me in. But I did use it on one lock, and it said it didn't work here. So maybe it's just RNG, and I should just keep trying. So I could go into the pump. Wait, the pump room also takes me quickly back to the foundation. So the pump room could let me do... Do I need power for the pump room? If I need... I can't do the office anyway. So might as well just take the pump room while I have it here. I do have the underground passage open. So if the pump room works without electricity, I could just, you know, do that. Shit, it needs power, doesn't it? Ooh, here we go. Reservoir. I want the reservoir drained as much as possible. It needs power, doesn't it? All right. Well, here we go. Pump control panel, water source selection, pump room schematic, reserve tank. Tank 1, 4 units. Tank 2, 4 units. Pump 4, pump 1, pump 2, pump 3. Pump 2, tank switch. Yeah. Okay, because what I want is I want the reservoir to drain, and I want to fill these other rooms, because the reservoir, I believe, is what's below the house, right? And that would let me get to that boat if I drained it a little bit. But I'm not sure if this is a puzzle or it needs power. It feels like it needs power. Or have I just not clicked on the right button yet? Yeah, this feels like I need power to even do anything here. Unless this is just... No, there's more things to play around with, but... Yeah, nothing's happening, so I'm just going to assume. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. I'm putting water into the greenhouse. Okay. I'm learning. I'm learning. Okay. Okay. Now the question is, did I just drain it too much? What would be the good level so this is not above? Do I just maybe need get it to the fountain level? And I need to like redo that again. There we go. Because it wasn't that high that I needed to drain the water for the boat. So maybe this is what I needed to do with it. Maybe. I'm unsure. But maybe. Now the thing is, I would need to get all the way out of the house again. I don't know if I that would eat, I guess, every footstep that I would have left in me, right? So, since I activated the foundation, do I just ride the foundation? Do I just ignore this up here? Yeah, alright. I gotta find out. I know this might be here for longer, so this might be a waste, but I kind of really want to see what's here. Okay, so pump room changes are permanent. Okay, cool. That's good to know. You don't have to keep finding everything in the same day. That is ooh, upgrade disc. Elevator. Yeah, I need a key card. Elevator call button is locked by electronic. Yeah, I didn't turn the. Okay, if I get one of those power consoles, I can turn the power off, and that would make all of these active by default. The basement door is locked. Secret garden key? No. I assume you need a basement key? Yeah, it does not fit the door. Okay. So you need a special key to get in there. Okay. So, yeah, I want to go into the laboratory. And then I need to put in my new disc. And upgrade a room. And I assume these are permanent as well. The Nook. Alright. Nook data has been found in the upgrade disc. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance it. I can add a second key. I can add bacon and eggs, which I assume is a lot of footsteps. And you will always draw library while drafting in this room. Oh, how many times am I going to need library? Oh, how important is that? Like double keys, but a whole boost of footprints? You kind of can't pass up bacon and eggs. Yeah, we're upgrading it. Floor plans were successfully upgraded. Sweet. Okay. So now I need to go back into the billiard room. Passageway, lavatory, or breaker. Okay, I can do the breaker box thing. But even calling the elevator doesn't matter because I can't get into the basement door anyway. So even if I did go to the utility closet, it wouldn't matter. So I don't have enough gems for passageway. So I can re-roll. The sauna. Tomorrow you will start with 20 extra steps. Observatory would be a dead end. Mailroom's a dead end. And so the last time I used the mailroom, I got a coupon book that made everything cost one less. I have a serious question. Do you get the same item every day? I don't need to know what the items are if there are multiple, but is it just the same item every time? I'm going to choose the sauna regardless because I've never chosen the sauna. Percale. So, I mean, it could also just redraw again. But I can try down here, so I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to try around here because there was a way outside on this side, so I want to try this one. Packages left in the mailroom will always be different. Okay, it will be different. Oh man. Okay, don't answer this one. If you do it enough times, you actually get something really good. Ooh. But then again, sauna. New room, in case there's anything new in here. Nope. It was a gem and nothing the fuck else. Berkeley. Are you broken? No, it's moving. Yeah, you're working. All right. Rip. One gem. Oh well. All right, we're gonna need food. Walk-in closet, 4 items. I would have to go all the way back to the courtyard to be able to do a little anything. While drafting, you will know. I could just remove it, or I can't see drafting plans anymore. All 3 of them anymore. Now, there could be food in there that I could do a little bit here. I also have the magnifying glass for the dark room, so I can see some of those pictures. I haven't turned the power off, though. You know what? We're taking the hit. We're taking the hit. We're going to the archives. Another gem. August 22nd, 1985. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book Swimbird, that's the one I have the plushie for, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning the prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relative of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations one might make with Sinclair family. Swimbird, author, never considered herself success. By Gail Hermes, the Herald staff writer. She confided, "My son was one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there." Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, all right, so that's where Divinity 2 got it from, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. Well, you took that story in unexpected directions. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. You drew the hell door, yeah. All right. You drew the hell door. You got to go to hell. Draw a hell card. Oh, Hellcard said, Hellcard says go back to start. Publisher, the author detained by Redguard questioned. Publisher and author detained by Redguard questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also called themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever the means. It would not be the first time the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. How far deep are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold had past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at a press function. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under the wave down a local man. This is the 3rd major last year. It is anticipated change by the Crown. Manning was the last person. The trial begins on Tuesday, expected to last up to 7 days or something with grand treason. February 22nd. No traces discovered of Cinca Harris, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Miss Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident. At this point, we are seeking... Okay, so my great-uncle couldn't pass his granddaughter the house because she's missing, assumably, but was also trying to be... They thought she was committing treason because she wrote a book for her own son. So where's her son then? I might be getting this out of order of these people. Can't wait for the 46th room to find is her room. Also, hey Dave. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. These in the royal capital of Fen Ares have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said that they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued by the Royal Guard and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry in the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is a renowned ruby crown of Oridna Ares, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to its historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. So, what are we going to find in the 46th room? The crown? Interesting. So, maybe the book really was code the Red Prince for treasonous activities, and her disappearance right before the thing was stolen. Very interesting stuff they've added just now into the plot. Something against the government, some kind of rebelling. These things of treason. All right. Archives. Steer me right. Art guide, floor plan. I don't know what it is. Or I could go back into the vault. I don't really want to go back into the vault. It's also a dead end. The furnace is... Well, I've never been in the furnace, so there might be something in there. Yeah, the pair. More yanking out of the Louvre. All right, well, I don't know what's in here, but let's go in. That's the 2 gems. Oh, the office. I found the office. Jim stares sardonically into the camera. Ooh, apple. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, a room upgrade, too. And a bunch more shit in here. All right, hold up. We're upgrading the room first. Courtyard. All right, permanently upgrading it. The courtyard will have 2 gems, or it can have 5 dig spots, or courtyard is always left unlocked. Okay, 2 gems is kind of big. 5 dig spots could matter depending on how much you need to dig and finding random stuff. So this could be 5 chances at finding random stuff. Always left unlocked does change this room's color. So now it's a dual color room. And it's always left unlocked. So I could draft this late in the game and it would always be open. I kind of want the gems. The always unlocked, since it adds another color to it, and opening it late in the floor plan means I have many options, but I kind of want the 2 gems. This is like the will always be good, it will never steal you wrong choice. This is the it could matter at some point and be huge, but it might not really mean much. I think let's go with the gems. I end up being starved for gems. Sometimes I drown in them, but mostly it's you kind of need them. Because when you click on a room to change to a new room and you don't have the gems, you're basically locked out of one of your 3 choices. And the gem rooms also tend to be pretty good for getting things or having abilities on them. Alright, nothing like extra secret hanging out here. Ooh. Another safe. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. So, Hearings of the Major. But March of the... So, Is March of the Count the only one that's not red because that's the only one they were able to find? Or did they find the rest and not find that? Unsure. Also, so that's just a safe, which I don't know yet. The antechamber. Oh, the antechamber levers in the greenhouse is broken again. Ah, okay. So you open the antechamber by fixing the greenhouse lever. Okay. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives. So just make sure the west and east levers are operational. West and east levers. Are there levers outside of the house? Or are there certain rooms on each wing of the house that could have a lever? Interesting. Could I just get a lever delivered? Maybe there is. Okay. Run payroll. Spread Golden Estate. Run payroll. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes the servants' quarter, the maid's chamber, currently on the estate. Each servants' quarter and maid. So if I did this, I would get a whole bunch of money and maybe information about them. So I don't have any of those rooms. Servants' quarters or maid chambers. I don't have either of those. Spread gold in the estate. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread, distributed in a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. Do I need more money around the house? Not really, but we'll hold off on that for now. So we'll log on the network. All right, so now I've also connected this computer to the network, which means I should be able to access this computer from any of the other terminals now. And assuming this is also permanent. And I can do this first. Electronic mail. I can actually do it here. Let's see. Anne Babbage next week. Date November 1st, 1993. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter, Anne Babbage. You have not left me any instructions for the following week. Is my great uncle not dead? Is he not fucking dead? Is he like emailing her a week before? Oh, my uncle, my grandnephew's about to be here. Ha 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 ha. We'll just keep pretending I'm fucking dead. All right, mailbox. 2 DC power. Refuse box repair. All right, the second half to the fuse box thing. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you are out here next week, please test the correct sequence is... Hey, okay. The second half to the puzzle finally solved. Thanks for the due diligence on this project. Still don't know what the fuck it does, but, you know. All right, so fuse box. Code. Off. Blue. Green. White. Red. Purple. So, is there a color white? I think there is, right? It goes white, then blue, then red. So there's another. So what's off? Oh, what is white? Is there another color I need to figure out how to get? Okay. Okay. Well, now I have the second half of that. Well, supposedly he died, which is why this entire thing is happening, and I've got to find the house, and I've got to solve finding the 46th room. So either she's talking to somebody else, or the bastard's not dead and he's fucking with me. From MC. Changes to the estate. Dear Herbert, we just wanted you... Yeah, all the way to October 7th. We just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, McDougal. Yeah, because this is from October. Fuse repair. The vac indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after synchronizing all 6 to purple. Okay. That answers my question. If this is not desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in our regular service next week. Okay. Alright, so fuse box has been answered more. Punch in and out. Special orders. You cannot place while another one is processing. Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't mean to go back that far. Oh, also, this has been so long. The classical music thing I had in the background ran out. Alright, so... electronic mail data transfers. Data transfers from Synca are not currently available. Press enter to return to the network menu. And then just back to the glossary of terms again. Okay. So none of them were codes. For this new safe. West and east levers are operational. I can't click that again. Alright, is that the end for today? Is that... Yeah, that was a dead end. I could try going back to the courtyard, but I will run out of steps. So... Pretty sure I have done everything I wanted to do here. Besides spread money around, but it doesn't matter right now. Alright, I guess I'll just run out of footsteps trying to go back as far as I can. At least I'll have 20 more footsteps for tomorrow. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, and not like the food's gonna reappear in there. 1. And rip. Okay. Alright, so that was a lot of stuff I did this one day. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff I did today. So I had planned, I was supposed to go down to my parents tomorrow because they're having their floor ripped up because some pipes need to be cleaned or completely taken out and cleansed because it might be leaking underneath the floor. But it's been moved back to tomorrow, or moved up to tomorrow, so I have to leave tonight. So it is almost 10, and I do still have to drive up, but I kind of really want to do another one. I did dig in the foundation, yes. There was like 3 spots in there that I did dig up, yes. Unless new ones were added. But I don't think they were added after I dug up the old one. But I do kind of want to do one more day, but I do kind of need to do like a long drive. But I kind of want to do another one anyway. Fuck it, who cares? So I don't know what stream will be like tomorrow. I don't know if the digging is going to be one day thing or if I'll be there late at night and I'll be back. So I might not be here tomorrow. So we'll see what my schedule is, but I'll definitely be back Thursday, I hope. If I'm stuck there 2 days while they're doing work, I'm going to be very disappointed. Alright, first things first. What do we have here? Trading post, hovel, and schoolhouse. Adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. You know what? I don't know what these are. Let's figure out what these are. Because these are not normally accessible. I've never seen a classroom before, so assumably they need to be added. Herbie. Low love bug. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes all those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant, blurry vision. A vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, and our future principal, and my reluctant successor, who I might add forced me to give this speech. So I think I'll end my praise of her there, although she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps, in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain will be immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through the halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. And yet, what is all this peace in the world if I have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has been meant for the world to me, and I am still standing in 8 months. I will see you all at a slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Miss Peterson her gift. Or is it stalls? Like stuck here somewhere maybe? No, okay. Oh, what's this? Ooh. Okay. What did I just stumble upon? What is this? There's 4 flames? What? What? Okay. Alright, well that... Alright. There's another new huge mystery I need to solve. Okay, that's fucking cool shit. I gotta remember Herbie. Probably be important. Oh, within a timely manner. Fuck you. Fuck off. That's a good one. Alright, hopefully they're all connected to schoolrooms. And I just need to find all 8 schoolrooms that I have now added to my pool. Alright, we'll take the game's earlier advice and hit up early rooms first before going straight back. So, let's do it. Library, bedroom. Let's go. I know we have a lot of steps already, but we're going to hit them up early. Every time we walk in and out of here, we'll gain number 2. Courtyard gives me the gems I'm looking for to start off the day. Oh, I need a gem to start off the day like that. Well, that sucks. Yeah, we need to go up. Even though the other one can get gems, I need to branch off and go other places first. Library. This would just link me the wrong way again. This is good, but I lose money. But I kind of need it. I accept. The den, which opens up the other ways, also gives me a gem. Patio spread. So this only spreads when you first walk into it, right? Yeah. This won't let me. So this would literally not spread gems anywhere. Or does it spread gems in further green rooms that I open up? I don't think it spreads if you don't have them. So let's just guest room it. Free gem. That'll give me more gems. That'll get me some money and some food. That'll get me 2 items, but do I really want to dead end myself yet? And should I start going back? I don't know. Well, I can't get above the chapel any other way. So let's do the parlor. The gems are in a box with a statement. Blank. The white box does not have a statement. So, if this is true, that would mean it could only be in one of these 2 boxes. But that means the option would be 50-50 because that means there's 2 possibilities. However, this says the white box does not have a statement, which is in fact true. So this box is not lying. The white box does not, in fact, have a statement. Unless there's one there that you can't see. But I don't think that's true. So this is the truthful box. So at least one other must be lying. So I'm going to assume, because this cannot does not say anything, this cannot be true or false. So this must be the false one. So the answer is it's in white. Yoink. Okay, it's locked. I hit my first locked room. Yeah, let's go to the... Before we hit those up, let's go back to the antechamber. I get my 2 footsteps going back through here anyway. Nook, breakfast and eggs. Yeah, I guess we'll go up. Because that also gives us a key. And 10 more footsteps and adds morning room to today's draft pool. Ooh. Alright, that's something that I'm not opening up the keys unless I really have to. Classroom! This turns me away from going that way, which is kind of dangerous. But I kind of, while drafting in classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each architect room in the house. Sure. Grade 1. Benny, B+. Fill in each object below with its correct color. Each color is only used twice. So 10 out of 12. So it's supposed to be a green flag. My favorite color is red. So I assume the other one's a green flag. And the lizard is green, and the other flag is yellow. Right? Yeah. The lizard is probably green. And the flag is supposed to be yellow. But the flag here is... okay, so this is going back into the political intrigue thing then, right? Whatever this country is must have gotten taken over. And the kid colored it blue. But it's red here, and they got things about the reds. Yellow. Is there another flag? Can you find the difference? Alright. You must really like red. All the flags are red. Fill in each object with its correct color. I'll take an apple. Color blue, green, red, violet, orange. Okay, so yeah, that flag is supposed to be yellow and the lizard is supposed to be green. Okay, I can't color it in. That's not part of the puzzle, you idiot. We gotta draft something that goes up. None of them do. Redraw. Nope. 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 Redraw. redraw. Come on. Commissary. Yeah, commissary. Perfect. Now if I get money, I can purchase things. What is for sale today? Magnifying glass, sledgehammer, sleeping mask, and running shoes. Definitely want a sledgehammer. I mean, there's only one box I've seen so far, but maybe there's more. Pantry ends it. Passageway is 2 gems, but it is what we need to go anywhere we want from here. Alright, I can get another security. Which means I can do my favorite thing. I can keycard system. Change offline mode to unlocked. I'll set that to low right now. Unless I turn off the power, it doesn't really matter. Now I can access. Or are the worksheets also annoying because like how are you supposed to know what color the flags are besides like the little thing doodled on them? Also, Stormpike is currently frothing at the fact that he cannot actually pass that test. Morning room. 2 gems, and tomorrow you'll start with 2 gems. Well, in the currency, I've not activated this one yet in the dark room, but I don't have the magnifying glass for the dark room. So I can't really use it to its full. But this does let me go down, so we're doing it. And your stupid fuse being blown constantly. Don't know what it is? Let's go. Oh, closet. Fine. Key and a reroll. I accept. This was the down door, so it didn't really hurt. Oh, I don't have a gem. Alright, whatever this is. Alright, perfect. Some money. And an apple. And now we get a courtyard, which can lead us where we want to go. Library is a dead end, unfortunately, so we need this to go up. Oh, it's 2 gems. Shit. Spare room just leads us back across, back to where the passageway could take us already. You know what? Let's spin the redraw. Keys for sale. But it costs a gem. So let's just do storeroom. Let's get my 3 resources. And there he is. Not a terrible use of the items. Alright, dining room, which is good for food for later. The boudoir, which gives me the 3 apples. Now the archives blanks out one of my viewing spaces, but it guarantees that I can go up now. And if I don't have something that guarantees I go up, I get locked out. So this is where that book was. Let's head to the right. Furnace. More likely to draw reds. I could get the laboratory now. That would spend my last gem. Alright, whatever it is, it's archived. Let's go. Oh, library. Alright, cool. End up going the right way I want to anyway. Alright, so last time I read the drafting strategies, the pump system user manual, I kind of figured it out. The history of Oridia, Caleb Manning. That's one that her mentor wrote and then was arrested. The Fixed Stars, I think we already know where that book is. Swimbird, that might have a message for us. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Let's get the history of Ordinia. All the information about what's going on from those other things has got me super curious in that now. Oh, I can get back into the boiler room or unlock another classroom. I would have lots of redraws, but the boiler room is power. Let's do it. Oh, I've already been in the office. I was in there the last one with the computer and everything. Also, I almost missed that key. Was there another thing that I needed to do here? Yeah, the records of what I've chosen for rooms. That's a scrapbook. Yeah, there's a list of books that it wanted me to find, but I don't think any of them were it yet. I guess I could change it. The Fixed Stars, Richard Witt. History of Ordinia might have been one of the books. Alright, so I did unlock this before, which led to that, but you need to find a way of getting around to that side to move things. That's something I didn't find before. I was trying to find a way around to get back to this room. Because if I could find a way to get in through that way, which would guarantee to be locked, so if I could turn the power off, I could go in right away. I don't know how much more is controlled from here, so I've kind of already moved a lot of these. Because that giving power there will let that go up and down, but I can't control it going up and down. That went off for that. That went up there. That turns that on. What is this for? Oh, do I need to... There we go. Okay, so now both halves of that are getting steam to it. So what does that do? Oh, okay. I'm powering it up, but I can't get to it. So I don't know what it does. If I redirected the steam to here... Does that now make that... Yeah, it makes it come down. Which means I can open this up. Turn that on. Make that go to there. Then I turn you going back up, you going back this way, which means all of those are active. I go up this end of the boiler, turn around, and access this. Activate. I can direct it in ways, but... So this powers what? The left end of the house? This powers the top end of the house? And this powers the right end of the house? The real question is, what else is that even doing? Also, I have not done this yet, which will probably turn that all off anyway. Lose half your movement, spare room. Or a thing I can't do. I can't lose half of my 63 footsteps. Okay, so that door is now open. I'll redirect this back to that. But yeah, it did say there's a lever on the east and west side, so maybe that powers the levers that I can find on east and west. Oh, that shut that because I did it. I need to have that there. Okay. Hey, I can get back to the office, which I can't actually do. And the lavatory is a dead end, so... Oh, I got the power box. Okay. Well, I can do a few things with the power box then. Gymnasium off. Dark room on. Garage on. That's key card system off, which means any key cards I run into will automatically be unlocked. Then the order I found for this is blue, green, white are off. Alright, so to do that first, you need to they're all purple. This one needs to be white. So that's now white. That is now correct. So I need this to be off. This to be green. No, this to be blue. This to be green. And I need this to be red. Yay! Oh, it's a secret door behind them! Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, the secret bunker door! Alright, this is fucking awesome. I'm loving this game, alright? The Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gems. Hey! It worked itself out in the end, too. Fuck yeah. Okay. So I have a bunch of footsteps. I need to go all the way back to the archives and the boiler room. This is just going to take me back to it, so we're going to just hope we have a lot of room. Fucking weight room. I do have keys for now. Alright, so I really would like to get some more classrooms. Now, I only have 2 directions to go, so opening up both these doors is going to matter. I'm going to have to use a key. Gymnasium? Stop trying to do that. Although I do have the ability to lose some footsteps and not feel too bad about it, so fuck it. That opens up everything. Oh, I also turned the gymnasium off, too. It's powered off, so I don't even lose the footsteps. I don't have a shovel. I need a gem for the classroom? Crap. Fine. Whatever the archive is. Oh! The morning room! I get 2 gems, which I do need. And that means I start next room with 2 more gems. Which means I'll start with 4 gems because of the thing I just unlocked. Hey, the shovel! Yes! Ooh, and a floppy. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73. After a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column, Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, had been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Miss Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name, Marian Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations, such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. Okay, so my mom is missing. Okay. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington distinguished his own right at last year's County Science Fair runner-up. Faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. More to follow. Well, we always knew that he died, but that one message came after he died. So I was wondering if she was talking to someone else. That's why I got like semi-suspicious. Like, wait a minute. I got a brand new shovel. You know what that means. We diggy hole. Oh shit! Oh shit! Safe deposit box key 304. Alright, I need to unlock a vault now. Ooh, I was right that I might actually need and can get inside of the vault. Ooh, alright. Alright, freezer or veranda, greater chance of finding green items in room. Finding items in green rooms. Unfortunately, this blows out both of my... throws out both of my gems. So, I'm gonna have to RNG it. I have other openings in case this is a dead end. And it wasn't a dead end. Oh, oh. And I can get even more food for more footsteps. I definitely need to try going as far as possible. Wait a minute. No, that is that way. Okay. It is locked. Observatory does lead me up. I only need 1 gem. Freezer, it's you. I have to be able to figure out how to warm up the freezer so everything defrosts. If I can do that, then the freezer would be... Oh. Wait, does this shift? No, it's just up to 5 again. Or, yeah, Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. No, it's locked. Alright. Well, I need keys now. I'm getting do or die with keys. Oh, and there's a knight in the observatory. A wall by the staircase. I mean, there is this book here that it just tells you about the things, the fixed stars. I mean, yes, there is a... I mean, this is a tie that's been here in all these pictures. That I guess can also be seen as a key, but it's not an actual, unfortunately, key I can, like, pull out and unlock a door with. So, dining room is also locked. So I need 2 keys to go further that direction. Just checking there isn't one just kind of... So I can go back to the foundation. Alright. Classroom just takes me back to the Great Hall. Weight room makes me lose half my steps, but lets me continue. The archived room, I don't know. Now, the problem is, unless I get keys, I can't go anywhere else. I don't even have places to backtrack to. So, I am going to have to choose the weight room, even though it's going to really hurt my footstep count. Just by choosing it. Oh, well, I had that already unlocked. I can't afford the cloister. Unfortunately, that would have been neat. The furnace just ends the run, so whatever is here, let's find out. Oh, it's a hallway. Has anyone noticed every time I pick the secret floor plan, it's been exactly what I needed? Is the archive actually really good? Or am I just getting stupidly lucky? Drawing room. I can choose different ones. Boudoir. Let's spend this and open up the other 2. The redacted room might end up being like the perfect thing you need. That'd be a really cool gimmick. Alright, locked. Alright. There is a commissary, though. Wait a minute. I'm going to run out of footsteps. However, I have a remedy for that. I went high enough, I should be able to get dinner. Dinner served. Wood-fired pizza. Summer truffle sauce smothered in fontina cheese, wild mushrooms and spiced salami, cooked to perfection with just the right amount of char. 20 footsteps, and I don't have a furnace, but we at least get 20 footsteps. Alright, so now I can go back. I don't know if I can buy a key at the commissar, but... Let's find out. Running shoes owned. Oh, those were like a permanent thing. Okay. Sleeping mask, magnifying glass, sledgehammer. I'm 1 coin off of getting a sledgehammer. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Security. I did turn that back on, but it doesn't matter. I don't have a magnifying glass. I could buy the magnifying glass. I can also... Oh, I almost forgot to do the disc. The storeroom. Alright. The storeroom will have 2 keys, or 2 gems, or 10 coins. Let's go 2 keys in the storeroom. But what I really want to do is I want to go here. I want to log in the network. I want a remote terminal access. Oh, because I don't have it in the building, it's not on. Okay. Gotcha. All right, I wanted that. That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know if I could access them even if they weren't online. But I was going to use that ability to scatter money throughout the house. And then I would have had enough to get the sledgehammer, which means that I would be able to get... Oh, I should have checked to see if there's any other items hanging around I might have missed. But, yeah. I guess the only thing I can really do is I'm just gonna buy the magnifying glass. There was a... There was one chest that I never opened the sledgehammer could have opened, but if I can't buy the sledgehammer, then I can't RNG trying to get a key out of that. But I can look at some of these pictures I saw before. Like this. Teen memos found in Hartley's room are always... Oh. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Okay. That written down. Is there another one? I think there was like one more I couldn't really see. 1128 in a heart. Okay. 1128 in a heart. Print notes has suggested another print of the lady's ship. I assume for yeah, it's darker. Oh, it was too dark. Oh shit! Lockpicks. Oh! 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 I mean, well, I only have 14 footsteps left, but. Because I turned the lights back on, I was... Oh, I just fucked myself. Oh, I just fucked myself. No. Gymnasium is turned off. No, you don't see able to pick this door's lock. No! I was denied one last room. Unless there's food here. No, I can't pick it. Alright, that's the end. Well, I did a lot of stuff. If only I had enough footsteps to get back to the drawing room. But... Womp womp. Yeah, the one that ate half my footsteps ruined me. Once I found the lockpicks, I had a chance of getting further, but oh well. Alright. That is the end of this day in game, and that is the end of what I'll be doing today. I've got a pretty long drive ahead of me. Not super long, but I gotta go drive. I don't know if I will be back tomorrow for my normal stream time. I don't know when. I assume it's only going to take one day, hopefully. I hope it doesn't take too much more. We'll have to see. So probably no stream tomorrow. Hopefully I'm back on Thursday and I can continue playing this game because this game has now wormed its way into my fucking brain and I really want to play more. However, I don't have the time for that tonight. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back again, hopefully on Thursday. Maybe tomorrow if I can make it in time. But, yeah. I'm really liking the hell out of this game. The one day I had all the footsteps in the world and I still ended up having to lose them all just to continue doing anything. Anyway, thank you all for watching, everybody. And I'll see you all tomorrow.